أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Dear students, we are going to discuss today estimation of step. We have already discussed it, but once again I am going to discuss it. This is involved in this is the part of chemistry paper 9. See, in chemistry paper 9 there are two questions from the organics, from the physical and inorganic side. Okay, along with that, one of the question is on preparation of aspirin and all that. Other question is, second question is estimation of ester by hydrolysis. So what are the aims and objectives we have discussed already? Estimation of ester by the hydrolysis process. These are the apparatus required: burette, pipette, conical flask, beakers, reflex condenser, round bottom flask, standard volumetric flask. Chemicals required: 2 normal KH, 0.1 normal HCl, ethyl acetate which is dissolved in ethanol, and phenolphthalein as an indicator. Okay, we have mentioned whatever chemicals required here. We will not mention the normality and names of indicator, etc. again in the procedure. So this is the theory regarding that. Esters are nothing but they are the sweet smelling substances, very good smell, sweet smelling substances are there. They are the essential parts of perfumeries. Whatever perfumes we use, they are containing some sort of esters also. So esters, when they are hydrolyzed, they give the carboxylic acid and alcohol. These two things they are formed. When ester is subjected to hydrolysis, we get carboxylic acid and alcohol. In this experiment, we are using excess amount of ester. A known amount of ester is hydrolyzed with excess amount of standard alkali solution. Standard alkali, whatever used is KOH. Alcoholic KOH is used here. It is used in excess quantity, in large quantity. It is not used in calculated quantity and stoichiometric amount. Stoichiometric means calculated how much it is required. So excess quantity is used. So some of the alkali, some of the KOH, definitely it will remain unreacted. So whatever unreacted alkali, whatever unreacted, so excess amount of alkali is used. Excess amount of alkali means KOH here. Bases which are soluble in water, they are called as alkali. So KOH is used here. It is in excess amount, large quantity. So some of the quantity of this KOH will definitely remain unreacted. So what is the unreacted quantity of KOH remain? That is determined by the titration with standard acid. That's it. That is HCl using phenolphthalein as an indicator. Okay, this is the theory. Ester, when subjected to hydrolysis, it will give carboxylic acid an alcohol. So in this procedure, we are hydrolyzing, we are subjecting this ester to hydrolysis with excess amount of alkali, definitely some amount of alkali, that is KOH, which is again standard to normal KOH, alcoholic KOH, it will remain unreacted. So unreacted amount of alkali is determined by reaction with the, by titration with the standard acid. What is the standard acid used here? Here we have mentioned there HCl is used. So this is the reaction. This is the ethyl acetate is used here. This is the formula of ethyl acetate when it is subjected to alkaline hydrolysis with the help of base. What will happen? This CH3CO, it will be combined with K, leading to formation of the potassium salt of carboxylic acid. And this is the alcohol. Remaining this C2H5 COH. In this way we will get. We have summarized before that. This process is similar to that of, this will be in the form of, some PPT is formed, potassium salt of carboxylic acid. It is in the form of, what I say, liquid. So first type is here a blank titration. Blank means we know it is empty. Is it blank means empty, having nothing written on that, nothing reacted. Means ester is not present here. All things they are present, ester is not present. Though, therefore, we are calling it as a blank titration. So in the part first is the blank titration. Rinse and fill the burette with given HCl solution and adjust the zero mark. Remove the air gap on all that. Okay. Now take 25 ml of KH solution. KH solution, it is alcoholic, in a 250 ml standard measuring flask, and add distilled water up to the mark. Okay, whatever 25 ml KH solution is taken in a standard flask, and remaining whatever volume is there, it should be filled up with the help of distilled water. There is a mark on the upper side of the standard measuring flask, round mark is there. You have to add water up to that mark. Okay. Now take out 25 ml of diluted solution in a clean conical flask. KH solution, which is diluted here, it is to be taken in a conical flask. Phenolphthalein indicator is added to that conical flask and titration is done again. Standard HCl solution from the burette till pink color disappears. Whenever you add, this is what things are there in the conical flask. Can you tell me? Yes. What things are there in conical flask? Yes. What things are there in the conical flask? Okay, KH is there. Okay, what is it? So our conical flask is containing KH, and when we add indicator means phenolphthalein here, it will give pink color. Okay, whenever base it will react with in the phenolphthalein indicator, it will definitely give pink color. So titration is done till that pink color disappear. Okay, you should keep in mind this is the end point, disappearance of the pink color. Now note down the burette reading, repeat the titration till you get constant readings. 3 readings should be taken. Okay. Now let us mark towards sample titration. Rinse and fill the same burette with given HCl solution. Adjust the zero mark. Take 25 ml of KH solution in standard flask and add distilled water up to the mark. Okay. In a 250 ml round bottom flask, take 10 ml of the given ester solution. Ester solution is taken here. Add 25 ml of KH solution and few porcelain pieces to prevent bumping. Solution may come out. You are heating it for 30 minutes continuously. So there may be chance that this solution may come out. So in order to prevent, this is called as a bumping. So in order to control that heat, we add some porcelain pieces or some glass beads. Beads means मनके, मोती जिसको बोलेंगे, छोटे छोटे बीड्स जो होते हैं वो भी हम ऐड कर सकते हैं. Some pieces of glass may be added, कांच के टुकड़े, टेस्ट ट्यूब वगैरह के pieces, they should be clean. You may add all these things. One of these things porcelain pieces ऐड कर सकते हैं या ग्लास बीड्स ऐड कर सकते हैं, कांच के मनके वगैरह जो होते हैं वो भी ऐड कर सकते हैं, या फिर ग्लास के टुकड़े आप ऐड कर सकते हैं. Attach a reflux condenser and heat on boiling water for about 30 minutes. All these things, it should be heated on boiling water for 30 minutes. Here you will require water bath. These things should be kept in water bath. Round bottom flask, whatever is there, it is kept in a water bath. Okay, in a 250 ml round bottom flask, ester is taken, KH is added to that, and it is followed by the addition of some glass pieces, porcelain pieces to prevent bumping. And this whole assembly, to this round bottom flask, attach the reflux condenser. Water condenser is there, it is called as reflux condenser. Water condenser is attached, and whole assembly it is kept in water bath. What do you mean by water bath? Yes, water bath. Okay, water bath means metal copper vessel. Some of the people take they took iron vessel also, but it is better to take iron vessel because it maintains the temperature for a long time. Okay. Now 30 minutes, when 30 minutes are over, remove that RB flask from the water bath, cool and transfer the entire contents by washing with distilled water with standard ml to 250 ml standard flask, standard Mediterranean flask, and dilute with the distilled water up to the mark. Okay, whatever the contents of round bottom flask are there, they are transferred to standard flask. Washings are given 2 to 3 times so that whatever alcohol, etc., whatever contents they are remaining, they may be attached to the walls of the container. They are round bottom flask, etc. No quantity should escape from our from the contents. So therefore washings, they are given 2 to 3 times, and whatever washings are there, they should be transferred to standard flask, and remaining quantity of distilled water is added for the dilution purpose up to the mark. Now same procedure, take out 25 ml of the diluted solution in a conical flask, 2 to 3 drops of indicator, and titrate against HCl solution from the burette till that pink color disappears. Okay, note down the burette reading, repeat the titration. Now let us mark towards the calculation part. V1, this is the blank titration reading for the blank titration, V2, it is for the sample titration. Let us consider 18.2 ml as the blank reading and 15.2 as the sample reading. So V1 minus V2 it will be 3 ml, 18.2 minus 15.2, giving you 3 ml. M is the molecular weight of ethyl acetate. We have used ethyl acetate, that is ester, it is 88 here. So V1 minus V2 is the amount of KH in terms of 0.1 normal HCl used for the hydrolysis of ester. Okay, what is V1, V2? It is the amount of KH which is used for the hydrolysis of ester. It is determined by titration with 0. normal HCl. So 1000 ml of 1 normal HCl, it corresponds to 1 molar gram of 1 mole of ester. So V1 minus V2 ml of 0.1 normal HCl, this solution, it will correspond to m into 0.1 into V1 minus V2 upon 1000. So m is 88 here, 0.1, 0.1, V1 minus V2, this is 3 ml here, so divided by 1000. This comes out to be 0.0264. This is called as A. So what is this amount? This is the amount of what I say, ester in, this is the amount of ester in 25 ml of this solution. Sorry, 10 ml of solution. Here we have taken 10 ml of the ester solution. So amount of ester in 250 ml solution, it will correspond to A into 10. A into 10, so that will be 0.026 into 10 is equal to 0.264 grams. So amount of ester in the solution is 0.264 grams. So this is the result. In result, you have to mention this amount of ester in the given solution is 0.264. Okay, if you have any problem, you may ask. This is the question number 4. Question number 3 is preparation of aspirin. Okay, do you have any problem? PDF of this will be sent to you. You have to enter this into your record book. Okay, if you have any problem, you may ask. All the experiment you have to write in the record book. If recording book is not purchased, you may take the blank pages, ruling pages. You have to write in good handwriting on that. Put your name on that. Name here all your introduction part there. What is the exam seat number of the exam? Your name, all thing. Just like we prepared the record book, in the same way you have to prepare that. Okay, let us stop at this. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.